In the early 1920s, many Americans feared communists would take over the United States as they had done in Russia. The main factor to this paranoia was the 1917 October Revolution in Russia, where the Bolshevik Party, led by Vladimir Lenin, overthrew the monarchy and murdered the royal family. They, like all communists, supported Karl Marx's ideology of a system with no private ownership of property or business. They also did not believe in a class system, and they thought that money should be distributed equally throughout the public so that no one would become too rich or too poor. Because most Americans take pride in the very ownership concepts that these communists swore to abolish from society, great fear was spread that communism would destroy American ideologies. The belief that communists would overthrow the U.S. government spread like wildfire. The fact that many immigrants had recently come to the U.S. from Eastern Europe, where communism was currently spreading, brought countless of Americans to fear that many of these immigrants were supporters of the Bolshevik Party, and that they were planning an uprising or revolution in the U.S. These fears were largely exaggerated by nativist organizations who wanted to heavily restrict immigration. Some fear, however, did turn out to be reasonable, as in 1919, 36 bombs were mailed across the nation to various political figures and rich business owners. Attorney General Mitchell Palmer was attacked, but the package sent to him did not end up harming him. Following these incidents, the government conducted the so-called Palmer Raids in an attempt to rid the country of communists and their supporters. Over the next few months, several major events defined the Red Scare. In April, Sacco and Vanzetti, two Italian socialists who supported radical revolutionary ideologies, were convicted of a murder and robbery in Braintree, Massachusetts. Despite large amounts of evidence that the two men were actually innocent, they were both sentenced to death and were executed. Soon later, rumors circulated the nation that an uprising would occur that May. That never happened, but on September 16, 1920, a horse-drawn cart packed with 100 pounds of dynamite and shrapnel tore apart the 12 o'clock crowd in front of the J.P. Morgan Bank headquarters in Wall Street, Manhattan. 38 people died and hundreds were severely wounded in the blast. The terrorist or organization responsible was never found, but many believe it was a communist group that arranged a deadly strike that became the deadliest attack in the U.S. until the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing. All in all, the Red Scare was more of a fear in people's minds than a major event, and could be best compared to today's often exaggerated fears of Islamic terrorism.